Weekly Watch. I'm in downtown LA and Samir is in India. If you want to see what he's doing, check out our new YouTube channel linked in the description. First thing that I want to talk about is Colin Doyle of the Toronto Rock retiring. He is by far one of the best players to ever play in the NLL and one of my favorite players, not just because of his name. Although it is a great name and he spells it with one L like I do. The next thing I want to talk about is this drone off that Samir and Paul are having. I still don't really understand what a drone off is. A drone race, I get, but a drone off, not totally sure. It's between Samir and Paul, but now, over the weekend, I checked our email and Henry Goodman added himself to the race. He said that these guys gotta step it up. Also, Paul, here's a submission from Samir in India. I guess we'll see what happens next week. But again, really don't understand what it is. And for our high school recruit spotlight this week, we have Brody Firestein from the Brunswick School, a midfielder, 2020 recruit who's going to Penn State. He is a lefty who is ripping from the outside again, and again. If you want to be the high school recruit spotlight, send us your tape to info@thelacrossenetwork.com. Speaking of Penn State, I want to give a quick shout out to Chris Hogan, who shouted out lacrosse during Sunday Night Football.
Hey, Chris Hogan, Penn State lacrosse. Rob Gronkowski.
It's just pretty cool to see someone talking about lacrosse during NFL football. Lots of people watch that.
Hey, Chris Hogan, Penn State lacrosse.
Questions from the TLN app for Q&A. From Jose Orellana, when's the TLN Mannequin Challenge video coming? Samir will be back in a week. But then at that point, I feel like the mannequin challenge will already be over. But we'll see. Do you remember when Samir didn't have a beard? Check it out. Lax Guy 6, when was your first time meeting Paul Rabel? I met Paul for the first time during Road to the Rockies, which was a series that I shot on Team USA Lacrosse. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. 21 Pilots or Blink-182? Blink-182. JSB12 Lax says, if you could choose another school besides Colorado, which one would you choose? Maybe University of Michigan or USC? I think I would stay with a big state school, that's for sure. Bayhawks Fan 1, who will break John Grant Jr.'s 10-goal game record? I think it would probably be like a Matt Gibson. He just scores so many goals, he's capable of a lot during one game. Especially because he gets fed on the crease. If you're a dodging guy, I say it'd be a little bit tougher, even though John Grant Jr. is. But Matt Gibson, I feel like, is just so sneaky and he's always open on the crease. Brian Lax 22, are you jealous of Paul Rabel's beard? Here's the thing about beards. I'm jealous of almost everyone with a beard because I really can't grow one. That's me trying to grow a beard. So yeah, I'm jealous. That's it for the Weekly Watch. Samir will be back next week. In the meantime, send us your clips using hashtag TLNNation on Instagram or send your clips to info@thelacrossenetwork.com. I'm gonna end this episode with Energy Lax doing stick tricks with a fireball.